What is up, everybody? My name is SirEmCeeCoy. Welcome to Paul Brown Stadium as we have a matchup of the 6-2 Jacksonville Jaguars against the 4-3 Cincinnati Bengals. We're going through the AFC North right now, and this is arguably the toughest team that we've faced yet. The Steelers didn't put up much of a fight. The Browns, well, we technically lost to them, but you know. And of course, the Ravens, which will probably be our toughest opponent. But we start here against the Cincinnati Bengals, and out will come Blake Bortles, who's having himself quite the rookie season. 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's still seen some bad decisions from Bortles, but he seems to be getting better week by week. Our drive will start from the 30-yard line. We'll start with a handoff to Toby Gerhart, bouncing off a tackle to the outside, and he'll pick up a gain of 8 on that run. Good way to start for Toby Gerhart. 2nd and 1 now upcoming. Bortles going to the air, and he'll find Marcedes Lewis. That's a quick throw, quick catch, first down. Bortles again under center, throws, finds Marquise Lee, who breaks the tackle and is forced out of bounds after a gain of 8. So, right now we're looking pretty flawless. It's 3rd down and 2. Let's see if we can convert on our first 3rd down of the day. Single back, 3 receivers stacked right. Bortles with time, lobbing downfield, has Marquise Lee. It's a first down as he steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Jacksonville. Bortles throwing a screen out for Toby Gerhart. He somehow squeezes through defenders, and that's a first down again. And this offense is moving right now. Bortles 4 for 4. Now Jordan Todman, and they'll pitch it out to Todman, and he's going to walk in. 12 yards and a touchdown, and oh my god, it did not take us long to score here. This looked like probably one of our best drives I think I've seen all season. Bortles was on fire throwing, and even our run game was stepping up when they needed to. And so now we see Andy Dalton come out. Dalton, he's got a 71.2 completion percentage. Wow, that is impressive for Dalton. We'll see how he fares today as they start with a handoff to this BenJarvus Green-Ellis, who is their starter, despite no injuries to Giovanni Bernard or Jeremy Hill. They chose BenJarvus Green-Ellis, and he goes backwards. It's 3rd and 7 now. Downfield, there's A.J. Green. He puts a big spin move on Jonathan Cyprien. That is the man that we are going to have to try and cover all day. A.J. Green. They'll go handoff again now, and BenJarvus Green-Ellis is again going the wrong way. Not a good start for BenJarvus Green-Ellis. 3rd down and 12. Back to pass, it's Dalton. Pressure incoming, he finds, no! Dropped by Marvin Jones. And they will have to punt now. It's Jacksonville ball as we start with a handoff to Gerhart, and he'll fight his way forward for a gain of 5, trying to get this run game going early. It's 3rd and 5 now. Bortles back to pass, quick throw. It's ripped out of the hands of Cecil Shorts. What a job by the rookie out of Michigan State, Darquez Dennard. Cincinnati ball again. A lot of quick possessions after that first score, and there's a throw out to Marvin Jones. He'll make the catch. Shy of the first down though. 2nd and 3, they hand it off to BenJarvus Green-Ellis, and hey, he's got positive yards. Still 3 rushes for -2, but he went forward that time. 2nd down and 10. Dalton throwing right side and completely missed his target. Doesn't look like the throw of a quarterback that has a 71% completion percentage. Regardless, Dalton aiming downfield, caught by A.J. Green. Are you kidding me? He beat Dwayne Gratz in coverage, and what a play. Now they'll try again to BenJarvus Green-Ellis, and he continues to go the wrong way. Not good running today for him. That was James Harrison coming down and making the tackle. 2nd down and 12 now. They set up the screen. And what a cut by Green-Ellis, and now he's finally getting some positive yards, be it through the air. But it's 3rd down and 3 now. Shotgun with BGE to his right, the law firm. And he's throwing it on the run, and he just airs it out of bounds. There was pressure coming in, a free rusher. They settle for the field goal. It is now 7-3 with 2 minutes left to go in the first. We'll go handoff to Gerhart, and there is a swarm of Bengals there to bring him down. He doesn't get far, so 3rd down and 8. Bortles going to the air, loading up deep, has his man, and what a catch by Marcedes Lewis. We're going to take another look at this. He sort of got suplexed down, but you'll see he has the ball. He's like placing it against the defender, Adam Pac-Man Jones. What a play by Lewis. 2nd down and 7 now, lobbing as he was under pressure, and that one was almost intercepted. Looking for Marquise Lee. So it's 3rd down and 7 near midfield. Bortles back to pass all the time in the world, but time runs out. Great coverage downfield. They just had blanket coverage on all our defenders. We have to punt, and it's Cincinnati ball again. As we start the second, they go again to Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, and the law firm doesn't find much. 3rd down and 9. Dalton back to pass. All the time in the world and great coverage downfield, but he finds A.J. Green. If you give him that much time, A.J. Green is eventually going to get open, and he does. They move the chains, and now they send Jones in motion. Dalton, again, quick drop, and he just throws behind the target, A.J. Green. Seeing a little bit of inaccuracy today from Dalton. 3rd down and 10. Dalton, the TCU product, lobbing, and again misses his wide receiver. 7 for 15 start for Dalton. Not a good start. Now we take over and we throw it out to Gerhardt, who breaks one, breaks another, and finally is brought down. He broke a lot of tackles, but he just kept going horizontal, not vertical, unfortunately. So 3rd down and 3. We'll hand it off to Gerhardt, and he can't break a tackle there. He gets brought down for no gain. He had started good, but now he's only 7 rushes for 19 yards. Not good. So Cincinnati takes over, their run defense proving to be strong, as Dalton will be under pressure, and he will be sacked. It is Chris Clemens with his 9th sack of the year, tying with Red Bryant for the league. 3rd down and 8 now. Dalton again trying to escape pressure. He's hit, and they force a fumble. It was James Harrison who came down and blasted him. I'm impressed with the way Harrison's been playing in for Posluszny. A lot better than Larry Foote did last week. So now we set up a screen as we start from our own 11-yard line. And good job by Toby Gerhardt to get us out of there. But it is 2nd down and 1. And we'll just hand it off to the fullback, Will Tawafu. We don't really see much out of him. Not sure that's how his name is pronounced, but it's an empty set backfield now for Bortles on 1st down. Lobbing deep, looking for Cecil Shorts, and finding Cecil Shorts. 75 yards. He gets past the defense, and he has got sprinter speed. They did not stand a chance. Touchdown, Cecil Shorts. It's an 11-point game now, as Jacksonville strikes again. Now Cincinnati's going to have to find a way to answer as they throw it out in the flats. That's BGE, but he only gets 7. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun look for Dalton. He's under pressure. He's hit, and the fumble is forced, but it's picked up immediately by a lineman. That was Chris Clemens again. He now leads the team with 10 sacks and the league. He's having himself quite a day early. 3rd down and 11. Dalton, are you kidding? It's Chris Clemens again. He is hungry, and he is picking apart this left tackle right now. 3 sacks. That brings his total up to 11 on the season. 2nd down and 10 now. They'll go handoff to Gerhardt. He breaks through one, but it's stood up immediately by Vontez Burfict. It's 3rd down and 7. Split shotgun. Bortles under pressure. Finds Allen Robinson wide open over the middle. That is an easy 1st down completion of 14 yards. Bortles again. The quick throw. It's out to Toby Gerhardt, who's been finding himself getting a few extra receptions today. Bortles setting up a screen now to Gerhardt. There's another reception for him, but he doesn't get anything on that play. It brings up 3rd down and 10. Bortles sliding left, now right. All the time in the world, but no one's getting open. Finally lobbing it downfield, and it's almost intercepted. There was a window of opportunity for Lee, but he kind of missed it. So Cincinnati takes over now with less than a minute to go. Let's see what they can do. They throw it out to Jermaine Gresham, who will catch it and run forward for a 1st down. 2nd down now from their own 40. Lobbing downfield. There's a big catch. It's again the tight end, Jermaine Gresham. And they are trying to get some points on the board. Less than half a minute to go. Dalton passing. This time it's A.J. Green with the reception. 12 seconds to go. It is 3rd down and 2 from the 34-yard line. Field goal from here would be 51 yards. Dalton passing, and it looked like there was some miscommunication there as Gresham stopped, but they kicked the field goal. It's an 8-point game going into half. This has been quite the defensive battle so far. We'll see if we can keep it up in the 2nd half. Welcome back to the 2nd half. We see Jacksonville has been dominating statistically. Cincinnati doesn't even technically have a rushing yard yet. And Jarvis Green Ellis has been absolutely shut down. You'd think they would go to another option, but BGE is in the backfield as they start the 2nd half. And Dalton, with all the time in the world, finds Marvin Jones. They bring up 2nd down and 2. They'll hand it off to BGE, and he gets the 1st down, and that is about it. And he's got 6 rushes for a whole 1 yard. Good job, BGE. Second down and 15 now after a false start. And they find A.J. Green, who's able to get up pretty close to the first down marker. I think they will mark him a little shy. So it's 3rd down and 1. They'll hand it off to BGE, and he gets a first down, but he fumbles! Picked up by Red Bryant. He finally starts to get yards, and he ends up fumbling. Let's take a look at this to see who forced it out. You see he'll be running up the middle. He'll be engaged by ball, and then it's Jonathan Cyprian who comes in and just blasts him. He can't hold on to it. That's a turnover, and now we get the ball at the 47. Good field position. We'll start with a screen out to Toby Gerhart. And Gerhart sort of gets caught on a defender, but he still manages to power his way forward. That'll give Bortles 200 yards on the day. 1st down and 10 now. Bortles sliding left, trying to avoid pressure, throwing downfield, finds his tight end, Mercedes Lewis. That is another 1st down, well within field goal range now. Bortles, again passing, now out to the right side. That's Marquise Lee, a nice throw for Bortles. He is looking pretty good today, 14 for 21 and 226. 1st down and 10 now. About 9 minutes to go. They'll hand it off to Toby Gerhart. Up the middle, driving. He'll pick up about 5. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Bortles throwing, and he threw it right at Ray Maualuga. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted. So Jacksonville settles for the field goal. They make it an 11-point game. And Cincinnati's offense has pretty much been abysmal all game. They throw it out in the flats to Jermaine Gresham, who manages to squeeze his way through a defender, and he'll get himself a 1st down. So 2nd down and 8 now. Andy Dalton comes out with an empty set backfield. A quick throw, finds A.J. Green again, who he's been getting a lot of looks, but so far there hasn't been much damage done. 2nd and 10 now. Dalton throwing, and he somehow completes that to Mohamed Sanu. That one could have been dangerous if that was intercepted. Shotgun now. Throwing right side, and he just misses his target. There's that inaccuracy again. 3rd down and 8, shotgun look again with BGE to his left. Dalton feeling pressure, lobbing downfield. It'll be caught by Marvin Jones. Touchdown Cincinnati. Oh wow. They've burnt us twice so far in the deep ball, and this one results in a touchdown. What a catch by Marvin Jones. Bad defense by Jabari Greer though. They'll go for the 2-pointer to make this a field goal game. Dalton back to pass. He'll just throw it out in the flats for BGE. And he'll get it. That is the 2-pointer. We have ourselves a field goal game now. There's less than 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. And there's a sack fumble for Vontaze Burfict. But it'll be picked up by Pazder. That was dangerous. 2nd down and 18 now. Bortles setting up a screen. And we're going the wrong way again. This brings up 3rd down and 22. Oh boy. Bortles back to pass. Throwing downfield, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted. That was an ugly waste of a drive. Cincinnati gets the ball with decent field position. From their own 45, they'll start throwing and completing. There's another 1st down for Andy Dalton. Dalton has been pretty up and down in this game. He'll complete one pass, and then he'll just completely airmail one. And there's the law firm getting an 11-yard gain, his longest of the day. More than doubling his yard totalage. 1st and 10 now. All day for Dalton. Throwing it again. Almost intercepted. Come on, Gino. You have got to get that. 2nd down and 10 now. Split shotgun. No, sorry. Shotgun with BGE to the left. They'll hand it off to BGE. And he'll be stood up by Red Bryant after breaking a tackle. So 3rd down and 5. Shotgun again as they send A.J. Green in motion. And Dalton passing underneath. He finds Sanu. That'll get him to the 20-yard line. Now 2nd down. Dalton setting up a screen, but instead he throws it and overthrowing his man Jones, who had some space in the back of the end zone, but he just airmailed it. So 3rd down and 9 now. Dalton throwing out in the flats. That's a 1st down. He finds Tyler Eifert, the 2nd-year tight end. Setting up 1st down and goal now for Cincinnati. Green in motion, handoff to BGE, and he'll be stood up after a gain of 4. Well inside the 4th now. This is where it starts to get difficult. Dalton scrambling around, and he'll be sacked. The sack will be given to Chris Clemens of all people. Number 12 on the season. His 4th of the day. What a beast. 3rd and goal now. Dalton throwing right side, and that one won't be completed. So Cincinnati settles for a field goal. This is a tie ball game. Handoff will go to Gerhardt. He'll get caught on his own blocker, but stumbles forward, showing off power to turn that into a gain of 7. So 3rd down and 3, what do? We go handoff to Gerhardt, and Gerhardt is able to power forward enough to get that 1st down. 2nd down and 10 now. Jacksonville would like to score here to get this lead back as they lob it downfield, almost intercepted. There was some space there for Mercedes Lewis, but the defense closed the gap quick. So 3rd down and 10, Dalton is sacked. It's Vontaze Burfict, his 2nd on the game. And Jacksonville will have to punt. Cincinnati with a 77-yard field ahead of them with plenty of time as they start with a pass to Jermaine Gresham. That is a 1st down. The tight end has seen a little bit of looks today. Him and A.J. Green have been the main outlets for Dalton, but now he hands it off to BGE, who finds himself a decent gain of 7. 2nd down now for Dalton as he looks from the shotgun, and he'll hand it off to BGE, who will get a 1st down. Starting to hand it his way a little bit more. Interesting. 2nd down and 4 now. Dalton. All the time in the world, but under pressure, and he completely misses. So 3rd down and 4 is split shotgun. Jeremy Hill does enter the game for this play. And it was a screen, and he just airmails it. So Cincinnati punts now. With a little more than 4 minutes to go, we'll see what we can do as we hand it off to Toby Gerhardt. Maybe we can start to kill some clock on this game. 2nd down and 7. Bortles to the air. Finds his man. That's a 1st down for Cecil Shorts. Only his 2nd catch of the day. 3rd and 8. Bortles over the middle. Caught by Mercedes Lewis, but then he fumbled. Picked up by Ray Maualuga. Or no, that is Carlos Dunlap. It was Maualuga that forced it as he came over the middle. And this is not good. This is something we're not used to seeing out of him. That was just a big hit. Cincinnati now, they've got a prime chance to score here as they go toss. Oh, what a hit. Geno Hayes just blasted BGE while he was in midair trying to hurdle. It's 3rd down and 7 now. Going to the air. A nice catch, but he couldn't get both feet in bounds. So Cincinnati, they go 3 and out after the turnover. And now we've got a chance as Dalton airmails it for his man. It's Marquise Lee. Oh, who else but Marquise Lee when we need a big play? What a... Oh. Blake Bortles knows where to go when he needs a big play. And he found his man right there. Marquise Lee, another big play. This one for 77 yards. And now, 1:32 to go. Cincinnati, they're going to have to step it up and they're going to have to score a touchdown. This is Adam Pac-Man Jones returning. He fumbles! Picked up by Jacksonville. And this game is going to be over. Larry Foote picks it up. And that is the end of Cincinnati's hopes. But we've got time now. We're going to hand it off to Gerhardt, who's trying to kill clock, and he almost rumbles through into the end zone. It was an 11-yard pickup. Cincinnati takes a timeout. So here on 1st and goal, we'll just put the dagger in the coffin as Toby Gerhardt gets a 1-yard rushing touchdown to essentially put this one away. But of course, Cincinnati is going to try to do something. And we'll see it here as Andy Dalton is going back to pass. We squibbed the kick, and he goes downfield, and Jabari Greer does what he does, and he puts the game away with an interception. He'll break a tackle here, but he's not the fastest, and he'll get caught from behind by Sanu. So that will be your final in this one. Sort of a deceiving score. This wasn't exactly a 31-17 game. It was close until the final end, but between that Marquise Lee bomb and, of course, the big play on special teams, it kind of helped. There you see it, a 14-point fourth quarter in Jacksonville. They continue to win. They rebound from that ugly loss last week. And we're just going to get to see some big plays here. There was that, of course, that big deep bomb. And, of course, the 2 plays to Cecil Shorts and, of course, Marquise Lee. Starting to find our deep game, and I like that. The fact that we have speedy receivers that can burn defenders on the outside is great. And, of course, Bortles is loving it, too. 319 yards, 60% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Both running backs were kind of held ineffective today. Gerhardt and Todman did both have rushing touchdowns, though. Through the air, A.J. Green with 8 receptions, 141 yards, but no touchdown. We see Marquise Lee, of course. He got his big touchdown, as did Marvin Jones. And still at the bottom with only 2 receptions, Cecil Shorts had 2 receptions, 86 yards. Not a bad day. Harrison led the way in tackles, which is what I wanted to see out of him if he started at middle linebacker. I think he will stay there for the remainder of the time that Posluszny is out, which will be one more game and then the bye week. Chris Clemens with 4 sacks. My God, what a beast he was. Interceptions, of course, there was Jabari Greer at the end. Forced fumbles, there was a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. 5 forced fumbles in one game. That's something I'm not used to seeing. You see, Chris Clemens, without a doubt, is the AFC Defensive Player of the game. Now we move on. 7-2 Cowboys, easily our toughest matchup. And this is interesting. We have the #1 receiver, Dez Bryant, facing off against the rookie wonder, Marquise Lee. This will be a matchup for the ages, but you see, Dez Bryant has done this with 82. Marquise Lee's got 911 yards with only 49 receptions. It'll be a matchup for the ages as the surprise Jaguars take on the Dallas Cowboys, who in a way could also be a surprise. We'll see what happens next week. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, like this video, and leave your comments in below. I love talking to you guys. We'll see you next week with our biggest matchup yet. See ya.